Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy, or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at Wailord-EX Mill deck. Yes, it is. So basically, this is my version of Wailord-EX deck that I will try to play today. So only 4 copies of Wailord-EX with 250 HP. Wailord is a huge tank with Water Wheel, and yeah, I mean it's really no need to talk too much about this card. So 250 HP, it's here to take and absorb damage, and it's here to be just scoop it up or shuffle it back into your deck or hand, and repeat that over and over again when you deck out your opponent, until you deck out your opponent. So we play 4 Pokemons and 56 trainer card and supporter card mixed. So moving on with some item cards, I'm running 4 Crushing Hammers, flip a coin if it has, discard an energy attack to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So we can discard either way basic or special energy. The second thing we have for discarding energy cards is Enhanced Hammer, and I'm running 2 of them. The third thing to discard your opponent energy cards is definitely Team for Grunt. It's a supporter card. It says discard an energy attached to your opponent active Pokemon. So in theory, we have 10 energy removals. With 4 versus Seeker, it could be 14, and with 4 Puzzle of Time, it can be even 18 in total. Yes, we can discard in total 18 energy cards in theory. One Startling Megaphone is good because we can play Startling Megaphone and then just attach Headringers to those EX Pokemon. So EX like Seismitoad or Giratina needs to have 1 extra double colorless energy, and that's just nightmare for those decks. But of course, those decks also run Super Scoop Ups and Xerosic, so they can easily replace them. For Super Scoop Up, flip a coin if heads, put 1 Pokemon and all cards attached into her hand. So this is good because we can just scoop up Wailord with Fighting Fury Belt back into her hand. 4 Trick Shovels, look at the top card of either player's deck. You might discard that card or return it to the top of the deck. So basically with 4 Trick Shovels we can discard 4 cards from our opponent's top deck. 4 Versus Seeker, so we can put any supported card back into her hand. 2 Azies, put 1 Pokemon and all put 1 Pokemon into her hand, discard all other cards. 4 Cassius, shuffle 1 Pokemon and all cards attached to it into her deck. 1 copy of Delinquent, discard any stadium card in play. If you do, your opponent discards 2 cards from his or her hand, so that's definitely good tech. I'm running 2 Lysandres, not sure why, but I mean Lysandre can be good, especially if we play maybe against West Queen deck, we can just Lysandre in front, that Wailord without tool, and our opponent can be in huge trouble. But pretty much for any other Pokemon, only 3 draw supporter cards, and I'm only running 3 Ants. Moving on to some other cards, I have 1 Center Lady, so I can heal 60 damage from my Wailord. With Rough Seas, it could be 90 in total. 3 Fan Clubs, so with the Fan Club I can grab 2 Wailords and put them into my hand. As I mentioned earlier, 4 Flare Grunts, 4 Team Rocket's Handiworks, flip 2 coin, for each head discard 2 cards from the opponent top deck. 1 Xerosic, so I can discard 1 special energy or 1 tool. So yeah, in total I can discard in theory 19 energy. I totally forgot about the Xerosic. 3 Rough Seas, once you return, you can heal 30 damage from your Wailord. 3 Fighting Fury Belt, so Wailord can have 290 HP. And 2 copies of Headringers, so pretty much my version of Wailord-EX. So if you're looking for any of these cards, visit CCGCastle.com. I put your link in the video description. You can get 5% discount on your purchase, which is pretty good. So yeah, let's try to play 1 game, maybe 2, depend on how long the game will go, and let's try to see how this deck will work in a theory and in the gameplay. Okay, so let's see the full potential of the Wailord-EX deck. So it's a pure Wailord-EX without Bunnelby tech. So actually, if you get to the deck who play Bunnelby, you should probably find yourself in huge trouble. So my opening hand does not have any Wailord-EX, but the second hand actually got one. Alright, let's see what my opponent played. Okay, let's see if he had one more Pokemon for the bench. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a Night March. The good thing is that he cannot one-hit knockout Wailord, and he just needs to burn a lot of cards from his deck actually to be able to do something. So there's first Acrobike for a Lysandre. The good thing is that he already burned 2 cards. There's another Acrobike, and he just discarded Hex Maniac. Hex Maniac probably not going to be useful. Oh, there's a energy to his Pansy's Joltik, which is good since I already have one Enhanced Hammer in my hand. So this matchup probably going to be nightmare for my opponent. Up, let's just trash out that energy. Top 3 cards: Trick Shovel, Headringer, and Fighting Fury Belt. Okay, nothing promising. Let's just pass. I guess I'm gonna discard my top card of my top deck because I don't need Headringer for this matchup. I'm gonna just draw a dead card, so I'm going to discard my top card. It's my turn again, so let's just play Trick Shovel, my deck, say goodbye to Headringer, and let's pass. It's pretty weird that Night March can drop that bad. He actually didn't get anything, so... I mean, I discarded 1 double colorless. There's a town map, so... Oh, 3 Night Marchers and double colorless in his discard pile. And also good thing is that the Startling Megaphone is in his discard pile, so let's just pass. Can he tap deck supporter? I don't know what he even had in his hand. Let's just wait a little bit. So there's a Ultra Ball, Lampant, and a Poopkaboo for Shaman EX. Okay, it's never late to bench down Shaman, I guess. So I don't know what's the top card of my deck. I played that Puzzle of Time, so I just discarded with my Trick Shovel Headringer, and I just get another Fighting Fury Belt, but it's again my turn, so I'm just not sure why he's not playing that Shaman, so I just gave him N right now, and it's even worse for him. I guess I can go with Trick Shovel. Let's discard the top card of my opponent deck, and there you go, it's a Sycamore, so I can pass. 35 cards left to discard. I have Delinquent ready in my hand, which is good, definitely. If he tries to play Stadium, I don't know why I didn't play Stadium previously turn. Because it could be just easily countered, that's the reason why. Let's see. Oh, there is Ultra Ball for Escape Rope and a Joltik. So will there be Shaman for setup? Yes, it would be. So 3 extra cards, meaning that he's going down to 31 cards after this turn. After this play, if he plays that Shaman down, yes, there is Shaman. There is setup, so he's driving 3 extra cards. So half of the deck already has been discarded, or we are going through the half of the deck that my opponent actually have. And this is really interesting. There is Dimension Volley, so I can just discard with a Delinquent. And there is a huge Sycamore, so he discarded 2 Puzzle of Times. Why would you discard 2 Puzzle of Time? I don't know. I just don't know. But at least he found that DC. He could use it. I'm actually looking for another Wailord. If I have Wailord, I could just play Delinquent, discard 3 cards from his hand, discard that Stadium, plus play Enhanced Hammer and totally disable that Puppkaboo from attack. But I just don't have it. How many Night Marchers? Only 3. Wow, that's only 60 damage right now. And probably with the Battle Compressor 60 more, so that would be 120. 3 in discard pile, so... Oh, there's also teammates. Oh, really nice. I guess that damage will not be more than, like, for now, 100. 100 damage for now. Unfortunately, not enough for nothing serious. There's a Puzzle of Time. But I'm not sure why he discarded 2 Puzzles of Times with that Sycamore without playing them. I mean, I have 290 HPs. There's top deck N. Let's just go with that Enhanced Hammer and let's go with N. I can get fresh hand, but no sign of the Wailord. That's actually bad. Puzzle of Time. Yeah, I guess I can grab Lysandre as the top card. But again, I have that end, so I can end my opponent, even if he tries to find energy cards. So he needs to hit me for 200. So in order to do that, he needs to have... oh, he needs 8 Night Marchers in his discard pile to finish this game. So there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 2 more definitely in deck, so 5, 7, so he can hit me for 140, maximum 160 with a Muscle Band, so that's not even close for the knockout. And there's another Battle Compressor. I just hope I can top deck one Wailord, because this is gonna be a nightmare for me if I cannot find Wailord-EX. I should maybe go with the Delinquent instead of the N. Maybe that would be a better option. Let's see, Battle Compressor. Alright, so there is 6 Night Marchers, this 120. He discarded that AZ. But he desperately need also double colorless energy. There is versus Seeker for Judge. Alright, so he's helping me right now because I just have nothing in my hand. But he also needs to draw 1 double colorless energy. Without double colorless energy, it's not good for my opponent, but I didn't found pretty much nothing. There's a Fighting Fury Belt, but I have Lysandre, so I can try to Lysandre that Shaman. If he misses the attack this turn, there's a Floatstone. Oh, no point to catch Shaman in front. Again, it's my turn. So let's just give him a fresh Trick Shovel. So, oh, really nice. Shaman EX. Let's go with another end so he can grab 4 extra cards, go down to 8. Oh, really nice. I found that Rough Seas, so I guess this is pretty much, from this point, almost GG for my opponent. Let's see what's the top 3 cards with the Puzzle of Time. Xerosic. The good question is, what should I try to take? Let's go with Team Rocket's Handiwork, maybe. How many double colors he have? 2 in his discard pile, so I guess I need to grab top deck card Xerosic without any question. It needs to be Xerosic. It really needs to be. It really all depends on how many puzzles he played. He played 2 Puzzle of Time, so he also have 2 more Puzzle of Times left in his deck, so he can actually get that DC easily back. But again, he's down to 7 cards. All he really needs is that double colorless energy this turn. But if he missed double colorless energy at this turn, I guess I'm pretty good. So there's another judge. That's pretty damn good for me. Again, I need one more Wailord-EX. I hope I can find one. Yes, there's a fan club, so I'm still in the game. I can take one knockout, not a big deal. So this is going to be 130. Luckily, he had those 3 night marches in his in his prize cards, not a discard pile. So there is a fan club, so I can grab 2 more Wailord-EXs. I can bench them. I can, well, I can't retreat, but at least I can play Trick Shovel. Opponent deck. Oh. Lampent. Well, I guess I can put it back in his discard pile. So I increased the damage for 20, but I found 2 more Wailord-EXs. All he can do is grab double colors probably. But again, I have that Team Rocket's Handiwork that I can use next turn. I also have that Team Flare Grunt that I can use. But I'm thinking just to play Team Rocket's Handiwork so I can actually finish this game. So there's a good chance that I can win. He definitely needs to grab 1 DC, but maybe even 2 Lampents so he can increase the damage that he can done. But without Mew, there's no chance that he can one-hit knockout Wailord, but even with Mew he cannot do that. So he grabbed Poop-Kaboo and a DC. So there is Handiwork, 1 heads, 1 tails, 2 cards. Don't tell me 2 Puzzle of Times. Wow, that was huge. That was huge. 2 Puzzle of Times. That was huge. I mean, 2 Puzzle of Time, 2 copies of Puzzle of Times. And there is DC down to Joltik. What else he can do? Just hit me for the Night March. I guess I can try to risk, or maybe not. I mean, 150 plus 150 more. I don't have Xerosic in my discard pile, but I have that Team Rocket's Handiwork. But let's just go with, let's be safe. Let's try to play that Flare Grunt. If he does not have Switch, he cannot retreat. And next turn I can just play my Versus Seeker for Handiwork and discard the last 2 cards from his deck, and that's pretty much a victory for me. Escape Rope can help him, but in that case I can just game in front with another Wailord. Probably he does not play Switch. So it's GG, I guess. So it's my turn. There is Cassius. I can even shuffle my Wailord back into my deck, but let's just try to deck out opponent. With Handiwork, yes, there is 2 heads and it's a GG, so I actually managed to win this with a Wailord. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. It was not that easy to deck out that Night March deck, but I actually managed to do it. So once again, I mean, it actually easier to deck out Night March than a lot of different decks, because Night March needs to discard a lot of cards to be able to attack. But again, Night March can also beat you pretty easily. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos, and you know what you need to do. If you like this video, don't forget to like it or dislike it. Let me know what you think about this deck list in the comments below. So only 3 drop supporters in this deck and only 3 ends on this deck list. So yeah, pretty much a lot of interactive cards. So once again, till the next time, have a nice day. See you in the next video, and goodbye.